You remind me of a witch I once knew. I hate witches. By the 9 divines! Assault! Assault!
Hello my fellow sorcerers and welcome to today's video. In this, I'm going to show you how I got to level 100 destruction really easy and really fast. Quick shout out to restoration as well because we will be getting that to 100 at the same time. There's one thing you're going to need first, and that is access to the Spellmaker. There's 2 ways to access the Spellmaker. The first one is to join the Arcane University, which is here in the Imperial City. In order to do this, you'll need to have got recommendations from each of the mages guilds around Cyrodiil. There are 7 of those in total. Alternatively, you could just unlock Frostcrag Spire as your own house in the game. I'm pretty sure there's loads of guides on YouTube on how to do that already. But I'm going to use the one at the Arcane University. And it is located in here, the Praxographical Centre. So let's take a look. You're going to want to make a destruction spell that you can use on yourself. Once you're in here, you're going to want to name your spell. You want to change the range to self, and then you can play about with the magnitude and the duration. But you want to make something that you can actually use, that you have enough mana to cast. But you also want something that gets you XP. Now my current destruction level is 36, and the first spell that I made was rubbish. It did not work for my level. So I did a magnitude of 3 and a duration of 1, and I spammed this a load of times and it didn't get me hardly any XP. But this may work at lower levels. Like I said, you've got to play about with it. I then proceeded to make one that had a magnitude of 10, and I used that for a bit because that was working okay. The thing is, when you're doing damage spells, obviously, you're losing health. So then you have to use a restoration spell in order to gain your health back. So this is where the restoration levels come in, because you're going to be getting restoration XP from using healing spells while you're doing this. But I'll be honest with you, I got a bit sick of waiting for my mana to regenerate, so I've decided I'm going to dupe some sorcery potions. So a lot of you probably know how the dupe works already. If you do, you can forward to the next chapter. If not, this is how you do it. So you can see there's a cupboard behind me. I'm just going to take all the items out of it and put in the item that I want to dupe. So that would be the potion of sorcery. I'm just going to put 1 in there. Now as for the amount that I want to dupe, I've got a lot of arrows here, so I'm going to dupe it by that amount. And to do this, I'm on Xbox by the way. I click A and right button at the same time, and it will come up with the amount that I want to transfer, or dupe in this case. Double click A, and you'll see the sorcery potion has disappeared from the cupboard, but if we scroll over here in our own inventory, you'll see that we've now got 118 strong potions of sorcery. So I'm going to put them in my quick use wheel and get back to it. And I continued using this spell until I got to around level 43, decided to make a new one with 30 points of magnitude. And oh my god, the difference this made. So if we take a look at where I'm at XP wise on destruction at the moment, use the new spell. Takes me up a level, and another one, and let's see where we're at. That's a fair bit of XP, so going to continue with this one for a bit longer. And I did this continually, and every time I got a bit of a higher level, had a bit more magicka, the spells cost less to cast, I would just then make a new spell that did more magnitude. Remember as well that it does cost coin when you make spells. Keep casting that, keep casting heal to heal myself back up, using the sorcery potions to keep my magicka up, also duping more sorcery potions. I sometimes found that the sorcery potions would disappear from my wheel. I'm not sure why, but I panicked a couple of times thinking that I'd have to go out and buy another one in order to dupe it. But they were in my inventory, they'd just been removed from the hotbar, so that's just something to be aware of. And this didn't take long at all. From where I started at the beginning of this video at level 36 to level 100 took me less than an hour. Remember to quick save often as well with this, because sometimes you can lose health to the point where you're almost dead, and if you've not saved in a while, you're going to have to repeat this, so yeah, just be a bit careful of that. And like I said, before I knew it, I was level 100 destruction, level 100 restoration. I'm buzzing because I can use all the spells that I've been dying to use. So this is just the way that I found most helpful. This is what worked for me. Hopefully it'll work for you. If you think it might, maybe give me a thumbs up on the video and consider subscribing if you're not already. Happy spellcasting, everybody. Have a great day and take care.
Get the bell on.